To quote Professor Farnsworth, good news, everybody. Let's talk about the Seattle Seahawks and the latest injury updates that I got for you, because it is all positive Pete. No negative Nancy on this episode of Seahawks Digest. What's going on, everybody? I'm Christian Pedersen, your host that cosplays as an NFL insider while broadcasting from a converted bedroom with my toddler watching on. We hope you all subscribe, like, dislike, comment, share, YouTube-y buttons, YouTube-y shtick. You know what we're doing here. Look, let's talk about the headlines. Because even if you don't want to follow along with that subscribe, I'll still be here blathering away all year. This is it. We got Torrey Horton. Good news. And it's going to, good news is only going to get to better news as we go on. And I know that it's still the off season, but anybody that is getting healthier means that they are getting closer to contributing for the defending champs. So let's run down what we've got. As we go through all of these, drop a comment on what you think in terms of just your general reaction to how these injury recoveries are going. Don't know where I was going with that sentence. Trying to jump over to this graphic. This was per the article that I saw. Horton spent Tuesday's voluntary practice watching from the sidelines, but Coach Macdonald said there's a chance the speedy wideout could participate in some capacity in Seattle's June 9th through 11th mandatory minicamp, which marks the end of the NFL's spring offseason workout program. Here's the quote at the end that I wanted to get to. There's a chance that he could do some stuff toward the end of the spring, Macdonald said. We'll see. Easy enough for him to say, hard enough for me to read. Apologies there. Look, I think that a lot of the off-season kind of comes across as like window dressing. It's not real football. There's no pads. You're not playing at 100% game speed. And yada, 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 in terms of it's like the passing league phenomenon. You're going to take that seriously as football. But at the same time, there's a lot to be said about a guy who is coming back from something where, you'll take anything as a sign of positivity. Him missing it, you could talk me into saying, oh, well, he's taking his time. He's wants to get back for the regular season. Yeah, I all of the sort of political spin words. But when you got a guy like that out there at even if it's at the very end, the last drill, him just running a 9, I'll take that as a positive step that, look, the mechanics of his body are starting to work better and starting to get back to what we need. Because seeing some of you guys in the comment section on some of the other video, I did one about Deebo Samuel potentially, and you guys like yourselves some Torrey Horton. And I'm here for that. I am here for let's get this guy healthy and back, and I think this is a positive first sign of that recovery going well. Ran down some other injury updates. Running back Zach Charbonnet is doing a great job in his recovery from his torn ACL. This one might still be longer off in terms of what I'm saying, where it's like, hey, get me out there and get me going and let me see something. But you guys also know that coach speak is well known for its vagary nothingness. And I think doing a great job. Maybe this is me way reading into something, but if his recovery wasn't going well, you'd say something like, the medical team's still with it. The most banal, not going to set any expectations, mid-level sort of quote. So I think him doing great genuinely means that we've got a guy who's getting healthy and is on track and on schedule to hopefully be available for the bulk of, if not the entire regular season. Next slide, please. Don't know who I'm talking to. I am my own producer here. A.J. Barner, one of our tight ends. He watched Tuesday's practice from the sidelines after playing through a handful of injuries during his breakout season. Again, I want you guys to comment because I know my football. I understand football from my point of view, but I'm always down to see it the way or learn the way that other people see it. But look, he's out there, a lot of banged up last season, as they said, but for him to be getting healthy, being out at these off-season workouts, maybe just even being at off-season workouts themselves are vague. But I like the fact that we got guys who are getting healthy, getting back out here. Final injury update to get to from this article. about Robbie Outs. All this needs to come with phonetic spelling. That's why I say I cosplay as a NFL insider, because the names themselves just always give me the runaround. But after missing the NFC Championship game and the Super Bowl with a neck injury, he's full practice. He's back. Fullbacks underappreciated, underrated for their impact, and this is just any protection that you can give at the offensive line or tight end or fullback position to help spring our guys running into the secondary or give us some of that blindside pass protection. I am all for that, making us lethal in the most dangerous of way. Obviously, we all saw it. Like, we got to the Super Bowl, we won the Super Bowl, and yet you guys keep saying in the comment section, this year's team has the writing is on the wall there that this team could still be better than last year's team. And a big part of that is going to be the guys that we've talked about, getting wide receivers healthy, getting tight ends back, having our fullback back, having all of that coming together healthier, a year more experienced, all these little bits and bobbles, these little pieces that come together in the way that a football season needs. It's not even just a 53-man thing. It's a 100 people kind of thing to get a football team to be successful, maybe even more than that in terms of players, practice squad, the coaching, the film room, all those types of guys. So to see, even if they might stat-wise be little just other pieces like that, I think anything positive, when you add them all together, that's where you get the total sum of success for the Seahawks. So let me know what you think. We're a new show, like I said, coming in to figure out all of how to do this for you guys and deliver you the best content, but we're going to be having daily stuff all off season and regular season long. So please make sure you smack that subscribe button. Like I said, I'm also supposed to tell you like, dislike, comment, share, all those other things. But also, while you're there, just drop a comment on what else you are excited to see this offseason and happen with the Seattle Seahawks. They are all of our teams. And even if you're new and you're just like, you're just someone who's trying to find a new NFL team and you have stumbled upon the Seahawks, we welcome you in to be learning along with all of us is what's going on with the number one team in the NFL. Until next time, folks, thank you very much for tuning in to this episode of Seahawks Digest. We'll talk to you soon.